so not even a minute after it's ceasing the last video, wrapping that up, we're into the second video already, which is going to be about these work boots. Okay, I've had these boots for, I want to say, just a little bit over a year, and you can see right there is a little bit of veneer, a little bit of straw that did not get washed off my boots. If those of you are curious of why these are a really dark brown, well, I just got done washing them, because that's what you do with boots to avoid little holes like that. Okay, I don't get why it's starting clear up there when I only try to be a veneer like that deep or so. Why it's starting up there, I have no idea. It's got a hole starting there, and we got one starting here. Okay, now you guys probably remember I oiled these boots back in, I think it was the fall of last year. I put fluid film on them, okay, to preserve them, but I would hate to say it, I think they are showing their age, and they're starting to, this one's starting to go this way, which, again, I'm never hardly in veneer up to here. It's always down to here less. That being said, anything that I know is going to be deep, I put muck boots on, okay? And these are what I like for choice. Muck boots. Tractor Supply sells them. Rural King sells them. Any hardware store, for that matter, sells the boots. I believe these are Red Wings. They are out of business. Or are they out of business? I don't know, but the Talmadge store done closed up. So now I think you gotta buy them online. But it's little holes like that that just kinda, you gotta keep an eye on them. I mean, yes, I'll just admit, there are times where I have forgotten to wash the veneer off my boots, because let's face it, veneer is acidic, okay? And you can't let the veneer set on boots or rubber or steel or anything like that, because it'll just rot it out and rust it. Look what happened to that John Deere skid loader for 30 years being in the veneer and everything. It rusted the machine out. I mean, look what happened to that dirt bucket on that skid loader. I mean, it just, again, rotted the thing out. Left holes in it that we had to patch because, well, for the last 25 years or so, we haven't washed the bucket out, but on occasion. Now we're washing the bucket out every time to avoid rusting and things like that. But I'm in the market for some new boots. I'm gonna be anyhow, so if you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comment section below, because I'm curious what people have to say. They need to be steel-toed. That is a must for the kind of work that I do. And silicone, black silicone would not work, because because it would make it too stiff, and it would break out again, because it needs to be able to flex. You can see right there, it needs to be able to flex whenever I walk, and I have a feeling silicone would make it too stiff and it would crack out again. But I don't know, you gotta pay money to make money. You gotta pay money to have good shoes, good footwear, so that way you can make money at your job, whatever it may be. Okay, and that's how I look at things. You pay to have good footwear so you can do your job, like feed animals, move cows, and do things safely, which is why I choose steel-toed boots. Okay, those over there, those muck boots are steel-toed boots because I don't like wearing just tennis shoes around cows, pigs, because you know, you never know when that animal is going to turn and do something crazy. Just like I almost got attacked by mother cow and a calf. What are you're probably saying, what's the steel-toed shoes got to do with anything? Well, if say you got an uncooperative cow or something that is not wanting to go in a trailer, and you try and nudge that cow and it steps backwards on your foot, well, yeah, that steel in the end of that boot, this little bit right here, from here forward, that's going to save your toes. Okay, that steel, that is going to provide a cushion, whereas if a cow or a pig were to step on your toes, boom, be broken. So that's just a little bit about, you know, my footwear, and actually footwear in general. I really want to put silicone on this before it gets any worse, but like I said, I feel that silicone is just going to make it too darn rigid and stiff all up along here, and it's going to want to crack out again. Now I know for a fact that this over here, that's too big of a crack for silicone, and again, have to allow room for flexing and for movement of the rubber, because if you make it too stiff, it'll just crack, and it could crack somewhere else. I have had boots crack all the way along the bottom, you know, and they start at the bottom. Well, for some odd reason, this one is starting here and it is going upwards. Okay, I don't get it. This side is not cracking. It's weird. You would think that they would both start cracking at the same time, but they're not. It is one or the other, which I don't know. It's aggravating, but you know what? It is what it is. But like I said, it takes money to make money in this game of farming. Well, it's not actually a game, it's a real world need. You don't have farmers, you don't feed the world. That's just basically how it rolls. So, well, yeah, I guess. So, the coveralls are doing good. They are brand new. Well, not brand new. They're used. Well, now they're used, but they're a lot better than them rags that I had before. So, yeah. Guys, don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below in this video of work boots that you would recommend that I try. Maybe I'll pick one of yours if I get enough votes or anything like that. Well, I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Need to haul some more hay down to the bottom barn. 835 is a good candidate for that. Just leave the toolbox in and make many trips. Dussel is taking the hay ever so quickly. We won't start hay until middle of June or so. I can't remember. We do have a couple broken bales that need addressing because people do not know how to grab hay with both strings. They are lazy and grab it with only one string. But can only lead a horse to water, you can't make him drink. That's the way it is with people. Or in most cases, I just stack on top of the toolbox. You're not gonna hurt it. One of the best options I ever did on my 835M was get side mirrors so I could see where I'm backing up, because when you have the back all full, you cannot see where you are backing up. Okay, the R, which is the most luxurious trim level of any gator that you can get, they come standard with mirrors, so that way you can see what is going on behind you. So don't really want to get too much hay down here, but enough to where we don't have to keep hauling it down here every other day, seeing as how we got 2 cows that need square bales. You would have thought I put corn fodder in here yesterday to bed with, but we have had so much rain that it has made everything such a saturated, soupy mess. And if the cows did that outside, it would keep this a whole lot cleaner. But like I've said, you can only lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink. Or in this case, you can only lead a cow to water. You can't make him drink. Right, Kathy? Man, you guys are getting big. Wow. Guys, don't forget about my Instagram account. Go check that out. Go look for that on Instagram. And don't forget to check out the Facebook group, Northeast Tall Farmer, on YouTube. Come on, guys. It don't cost anything to join. Uh-oh. I hope that thing ain't dead. Uh-oh. You gonna wake it up, Mommy? No? Darn it. Well, the thing's alive. But, you're looking right at me, aren't you? But I don't know for how long. Come on, let's get up. Come on, let's try and get up. I mean, the thing is holding its head up. Come on. Can you stand up for me? Come on. Get that front foot underneath you. No, don't do that. Come on, get them front feet up underneath you. You trying to take a step? Go down on me. Come on. Don't go down. No. If anything, go down over here. This is not definitely what you want, but it's part of farming.